Hey guys, how you all doing? Hope you're all keeping safe from the dreaded coronavirus. Stay safe. Wash your hands. That's the main thing. Look after yourselves anyway. So welcome back. Today, a couple of things. First of all, my latest feature went live on DriveTribe. I freelance for DriveTribe. Go check it out. I'll put a link in this video below if you're watching it on YouTube. And the latest feature is about technology in cars. And I actually did do a hashtag BCG Daily, one of these videos, a while back on a similar subject. So you can also check that out. Actually, that's in the feature. So you can check it out there and let me know your opinion. Go check it out, read it, and let me know your opinions. Let me know your comments. Is there too much tech in cars? Do you think that they've gone crazy? Or do you think this is all really, really good? And the more the better. It just makes our lives easier. Or do you really want to get back to the basics of driving? Now, talking of the basics of driving, the other subject that I wanted to, well, the main subject actually that I want to talk about today is, whether supercars are really the things that actual petrol heads that really enjoy and love the sheer joy and participation in the act of driving is really something that we aspire to, or could it be something else? Anyway, before I get into that, make sure that you are subscribing to this channel. I think I've got it right now. If you're watching this on desktop, down here there's a little logo that's sort of faded. If you hover over that, then the subscribe button comes up. Anyway, there are many ways to subscribe. Scroll up and you'll see a subscribe button, and once you do that, make sure you hit the bell notification, because that way you'll get a notification every time I upload a video, which is fairly often. And some of them are quite good. Hey guys, did you check out the Kia Soul EV review that I just posted with my buddy Kevin Haggerty? That was a pretty groovy video. Let me know what you think of that, and let me know just how badly from 0 to -10 you rate my dancing at the end of that one. Anyway, enough of that. So back to the subject in hand. Yeah, I was reading Zing, it's just called Zinger actually. I don't know why they put a C in front of it, but new supercar, I'm sure you all heard of it. Hybrid, it's got, 15 gazillion horsepower or something like that. It was launched in London. And yet another supercar. So many of these coming out now, I can barely keep track of them, especially the non-main manufacturer ones, the smaller boutique manufacturers, every left, right, and center, every country, they're just popping out all over the place. The latest one, reading about just over the weekend, Apex, AP-O, whatever that means. That's not a sexy name for a supercar, is it? But Apex, quite a meaty looking thing, something like a Lycan Hypersport mix, something like that. Anyway, full electric, again, 0 to 60 in, a face rearranging 2.3 seconds to get to 60 from standstill. I mean, why do you even need to do that? That's the thing, isn't it? And this actually brings me to my point here, is that we have these ridiculous horsepower numbers, 1200 we're talking about, 2000. Hey, look, I love power. You guys know me. If you saw a recent piece about why I love American cars, you know how much I love power. But the thing about power in American cars and American V8s is that is power that is deployable. Do you see what I'm saying? That's power that you can actually put, that is not necessarily wise, and you will create your own cloud cover, but you can deploy that power. A lot of these ridiculous, absurd power figures that you get in these supercars is actually non-deployable, because it's all the electronics have to hold it back just to save your lives. And where are you going to use that power anyway? Where are you going to use that speed? Most of them will say, yes, but our car is very track tuned, it's track ready, you can take it onto a track. Honestly, how many people that buy these supercars, this Apex is £150,000, and they go up to the latest supercars up to £2 million a pop. How many of those owners are actually taking those cars on track? I suspect very few. In fact, the vast majority of those cars will probably end up in collections and on display, and then just changing hands as as an investment piece. That's what will happen to them. Which is sad, because they are extremely highly engineered. There's a lot of, and it's almost like a redundant level of extreme level engineering going into these cars. And it's like, well, they'll never be used. Not even 5% of that will ever be used. But on the other hand, where are all the cars that people like me, like real petrol heads, and I'm talking like two-door sports cars now, could actually get excited about? Why aren't those coming through? We've got some. Some of them are looking a bit old in the tooth now, but I mean, just say the 25 to 30,000 pound bracket. What have you got? Actual cars. you could maybe just about slot the Audi TT in there, particularly TTRS one. You could certainly any caterham. I mean, but the caterham is as old as the dinosaur, but it's still such a hilariously fun car to drive, and you can get those from under 20k, and they generally don't depreciate. A good tip with caterhams is to buy one at the beginning of the year, enjoy it throughout the summer, and then sell it at the end of the year, and you probably hardly lose any money on it. Mazda MX-5, still a wonderful, wonderful car. Those are available. And of course, the Toyota GT86 or FT86 or just 86, depending on which market you're in. I still love those. I think they're fantastic, and I do not believe they're underpowered at all. I think they're beautifully balanced, superbly set up. And all of those cars are available from under 30 grand. And those are proper driver's cars. But that's it. I mean, there aren't any new ones. Anyway, increase your budget a little bit. You know, if you go up to 50,000, you've got the Alpine A110. I haven't driven that yet. Would love to try that. Let me know. Would you like me to see me review that one? Ariel Atom. That's around 30k. BMW Z4 between 30 to 50k. We're talking Ford Mustang, of course. You can get a 2.3 from 30k, but you don't want to, so get a V8 from around 40,000 pounds. Lotus Elise, come on. But again, these cars aren't brand new, but I'm talking they're not brand new. Morgan Plus 4 is in that list. A Nissan 370Z, yes, they're still on sale, although I think there's a replacement coming soon, but that's definitely worth considering. And the Porsche 718 Cayman, which is a car that gets much maligned for its four-cylinder engine, but I always liked it actually, and I even like the way it sounds, particularly in the Boxster. You can actually hear it. It's got kind of like a pumped up Beetle sort of thrum to it. I quite like them. Anyway, and they're always good to drive. So, but what about more of these kind of things? Manufacturers, really, come on. Can we like stop? I mean, I know these are great, you know, high profile headline grabbing supercars that sort of really allow you to wave the flag of your engineering or what you can do and how far you can push things. But I'm beginning to wonder, like, how relevant are they to most of us? Whereas if you start coming out with, hey, we've produced this beautiful car that you can have for 25k, and again, we put a lot of engineering and into it, but not like too much tech so you can actually still feel the drive, then surely there has got to be a market for those kind of cars, especially in the last dying embers of where we actually get to drive our cars still. Although, trust me, I think autonomous cars are at least a couple of decades away, full autonomous cars. I don't think they're happening anytime soon. Anyway, there you go. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments above below. Elsewhere, please do subscribe to this video and make sure you're following me. Hashtag Brown Car Guy on all of the social media channels, and of course browncarguy.com. And of course, tell everybody, come on, follow Brown Car Guy on all of the channels. I put out great content. And again, yeah, check out that Kia review and let me know what you thought of it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow.